Recognize how critical this stretch of the season is. They're in the playoff picture right now, and they are focusing on hitting their stride as we head into the postseason.
So the New York starting five. Mikal Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Towns. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. And for Oklahoma City, Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. So, Clark, as the season is drawing to a close, younger players might be feeling the mental fatigue of the totality of the season right now.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about that. And that's where team leadership comes into play. Your veteran players, not only in words, but an example, can help young players properly approach this segment of the season. What they do and how they say what they say is really important for the older, more experienced guys to help the younger players navigate this stretch.
And one of the quickest players in the league. Once Gilgeous-Alexander gets a step on you, it's over.
Now here's Brunson. He had 15 points last outing. Hartenstein against Towns. Holmgren with the steal. Right side, Williams. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
You set him up, Williams will typically knock it down.
Brunson the pass to Hart. And here is Anunoby. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Towns for 3. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Holmgren finds SGA from 10 feet out. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Dagnall. Well, Coach had nothing but praise for Jalen Brunson, and he said he spent a lot of time watching Jalen. His words were, it's not easy for a player his size to dominate like he does. It speaks to his drive and his ability to outthink his opponents. Coach holds Brunson in high regard. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Here's SGA after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Hartenstein with the screen for Williams. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 5.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Bridges outside. Anunoby has the open look. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
It's obvious Anunoby has put a ton of work into his game. Now that catch and shoot Jay is a real weapon.
Pass to Holmgren from deep. And the 3-ball is good.
Boy, their offense is really humming right now. They just can't miss.
Towns a screen on SGA. Puts up a deep 3. Not this time. His first miss in 3 attempts from the field. So, Clark, let me ask you, what makes Karl Anthony Towns stand out as a perimeter big man?
Well, I think first and foremost, his shooting ability for a big guy is unique. I mean, he can shoot it with the best of three-point shooters and from deep. Not many big guys can do that. He can put it on the floor. He's an excellent free throw shooter. He can shoot shots off the dribble as a big guy. And he can go old school and play bully ball. So, I mean, you factor in that combination of toolkit, that's pretty impressive for a guy that's almost 7 feet tall.
And here is Holmgren after Jalen Brunson getting his shot to go from deep. SGA against Brunson. And it's SGA missing. For Oklahoma City, their last game was a loss to the San Antonio Spurs.
Live by the 3, die by the 3. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
You know, I think the lack of success from the perimeter really did them in. They just couldn't get it going from there.
Now Dort. After Jalen Brunson missing on that last 3-pointer.
You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
Pass to Towns. just 5 on the clock. And there it is for him. Towns has got his 3rd basket of the night. And it's Williams with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Now Hartenstein. Outside, Dort. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. A baseline J. It's rebounded by Towns. New York's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Bridges misses. The Thunder with the lead. Hartenstein finds Williams. Oklahoma City moving it around. Holmgren the pass to SGA. Over to the wing. From the baseline. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Way too easy for Hart. This is why the defense has to push him out of the paint.
Here's SGA. The Knicks making the shot. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Robinson's checked in for OG Anunoby. The story of rebounding. Now a look at the league's best players on the boards. Second, Karl-Anthony Towns.
And you can't win games without rebounding the basketball. That's what has made him such an important part of what they do.
SGA with the ball. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him.
And here's Towns. After the three-pointer from Chet Holmgren.
You cannot allow Robinson to get this kind of positioning or else he's dunking all over everybody.
Outside, Dort on the wing, Williams. Shot clock at 6. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They found their rhythm and kept piling it on. And a huge boost of confidence on the road for sure.
Here's SGA after the made shot from Karl-Anthony Towns. Gilgeous-Alexander against Brunson. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Dort wide open. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And this has got to be, Clark, one of the best offenses in Knicks franchise history.
Yeah, you look at the two-man game between Brunson and Town, Kevin, and it's virtually unstoppable. And they've got the defenders to hold up at the other end as well. This is a rock-solid crew.
Now Dort. After Jalen Brunson missing on that last three-pointer. Here's SGA. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
No, strong take by SGA. 6'6" with point guard skills. What a nightmare matchup he is.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Thunder.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
Towns looking it over. Brunson outside. The Thunder pull it in.
He has not been at his most efficient this quarter.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Joe. 11 points for him in that last game against the Spurs in San Antonio. In the corner, Wallace with it. Trains the three-pointer. And the Thunder lead by 8.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Outside, Towns. Towns is doubled. Hart finds Clarkson. And just miss after miss right now. The Thunder leading by 8. Williams passes to Joe. Outside, Williams. Pass to SGA. Outside, Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Knicks trail by 10. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. A different look for Oklahoma City. Wiggins comes in for Jalen Williams. And it's Mitchell in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Then for the Knicks, Mikal Bridges checked in for Josh Hart. And it's Jose Alvarado in for Jalen Brunson. Thunder on D. 10-point lead. Bridges kicks to Towns. Bridges sets the screen for Towns. His three-pointer's off the mark. Wiggins against Clarkson. Pass to Joe. Outside, Williams. 5 on the clock. Mitchell, this is the Wiggins. Three-pointer. Joe can't get it to go.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Clarkson. Robinson a screen on Wiggins. Down low, and they get it. Robinson misses. Oklahoma City leading by 10. Wallace with the ball, and it's Clarkson picking him up. And the shot goes in.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just 2 powerhouse teams facing off.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for the Thunder. And New York with a change here, too. Diawara's checked in. Here's Alvarado. Hasn't made one yet. Clarkson outside. Shot clock at 5. Over Joe. New York missing again. The Thunder leading by 12. Williams passes to Mitchell. Over Robinson. Again, Oklahoma City.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now, here's Bridges. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Williams with the steal. To the middle. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, I mean, take that. Holmgren, he knows defenses want to rough him up a little bit, and he welcomes the challenge.
And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern
big men. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge. And something to like about Holmgren is his ability to run the floor. A 7-footer who can get up the court in a hurry and get to the rim before the D gets set.
Here's Alvarado. Nothing on the board. Bridges shot. Good.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Wallace with a screen for Mitchell. Holmgren outside. Mitchell sets the screen for Holmgren. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out.
Oh, he gets out before the horn.
How about that?
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an impossible shot, man, even when you don't have the clock to worry about.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Thunder. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Right back after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a very convincing performance from the Thunder so far.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
We've got Jalen Williams. Isaiah Joe is out there with Mitchell. Then there's Wallace, and it's Holmgren in at the 4 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And spacing is so vital. But Clark, talk about vertical spacing.
You know, Kevin, that speaks to the ability to play in space above the rim. Think about the roller in the pick and roll situation, being able to go above the defense to finish a lob. Those are tough plays for defenses to stop. Helping in recovering and elevating to stop a well-timed lob, that's a real challenge for the defense.
Bridges outside. Rebound by Wallace. The Thunder leading by 12. Pass to Mitchell. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Holmgren in the post. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one.
And his average at the line stands at about 79% right now, so solid numbers in that department.
And fellas, I think you have to like his improvements over his free throw numbers from a year ago. It's not a significant number or a huge amount, but it's improvement nonetheless.
The free throw off from Holmgren.
Well, you talk about new school big men. Chet Holmgren is in that category. Rim protection and perimeter game all rolled into one.
Robinson a screen on Mitchell. To the paint. For 3. And again, it's the Knicks missing. The Thunder leading by 14. Wiggins outside. Mitchell passes to Wallace. Holmgren sets the screen for Wallace. Pass to Holmgren for the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Holmgren's got 8 points in the quarter.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Here's Clarkson. And again, it's the Knicks missing. The Thunder have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. And here is Mitchell. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Wallace kicks to Mitchell. And the Thunder, another three.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Here is our 2K leaderboard. These teams have been in a groove from the free throw line since the All-Star break. In third, the Thunder.
They are really dialed in at the line, especially since the break. I mean, really shooting an impressive percentage from the line.
Thunder on D. Anunoby passes to Alvarado. They set the pick. Pass to Bridges. Robinson sets a screen for Bridges. Trying to get something going, and it's Robinson with the jam.
Once that shot goes up, Robinson is doing his work well before that. He wants to get that miss if it happens.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, Kevin. Mikal Bridges is very comfortable with his mid-range and in-between game. He said when it comes to the basketball court, it's not just the rims and the threes. You have the rest of the court, too. Now, not everyone is effective with those middle-distance shots, but Mikal always has been. Back to you guys.
Oh, yeah, he can knock them down. Thanks a lot, Allie. Clarkson finds Robinson. Bridges, no one around him. No good with the triple.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Pass to Joe. Just 5 to shoot. Wiggins from outside. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now Alvarado. Clarkson surveying the floor. Deflects the pass. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And the Thunder with possession. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Mitchell. From downtown, the Thunder with another miss. Knicks trail by 18. Now, here's Clarkson. He's got 6. Over Wallace. And it's in off the backboard. Clarkson's got 8 points.
You know, the defense was there, but Clarkson fearless inside.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Thunder. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Clark, one of the better two-way wings in the NBA, Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, he's a versatile defender. Has really improved offensively recently, in my estimation. Was second in Defensive Player of the Year voting one time. And over time, like I said, I think he's really added to and rounded out his offensive game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Jalen Williams comes in for Isaiah Joe. NSGA subbed in for Mitchell. And then for New York, Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Jordan Clarkson. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jose Alvarado. And here now the Thunder. It's a 16-point game. Williams kicks to Wallace. Good. And a nice assist for Williams. He's got 8.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Outside, Towns. Back to McBride. Anunoby outside. Towns wide open. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Wiggins up top. He's guarded by Anunoby. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Clock at 4. Anunoby with it. A 17-point game for him in the win against Cleveland. Pass to McBride. Gets the three-pointer to fall. McBride's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Outside Williams. Wiggins sets a screen for Williams. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, that's the kind of play that'll fire up your team. J-Dub converting through contact.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dort comes in for Wallace. And then for New York, Landry Shamet comes in for Robinson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Bridges.
And Jalen Williams' game is unique. His combination of power and finesse, you don't see that many with that skill set.
Brunson outside. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's blocked by SGA.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Here's Oklahoma City. They're on a 19-7 run. From 11 feet away, bounces high off the rim and drops. SGA's got 16.
An expert at getting into the lane and creating havoc. SGA.
Now Shamet. He had 16 points in the win against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
Well, he's kind of deflating their chances, and I know he really wants to help the team, but this is not the way to go about it.
Holmgren the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots the three. They grab their own miss. Here's Dort. Here's Hartenstein, and he slams it down right on top of Karl-Anthony Towns.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Towns, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Brunson, no good. Oklahoma City's gotten fond of that three-point shot here in the second quarter. 4 of 9. Holmgren outside. That three off the mark. Knicks shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. And it's Brunson missing.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Pass to Hartenstein. Outside, Dort. There's the three. It's hauled in by Karl-Anthony Towns. The Knicks shooting in the second quarter has been pretty embarrassing, just 27%. Anunoby passes to Brunson. Towns, a screen on SGA. To end the run, makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Hey, a confident shooter like Towns doesn't need any time to get a shot up.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. Drives to the hoop. And it's in there. Holmgren's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Towns, high post. Out to Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Brunson's got 6 points.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
And passing has made this guy next level. That's the element that has changed Gilgeous-Alexander's game.
Here's Brunson. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Outside, Dort. And it's off from three-point range. Dort's gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. In the corner, Shamet with it. A three-pointer off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Steps back. And it's SGA penetrating. From down in the low post, it goes. He's got 18.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Brunson the pass to Towns. And the Knicks miss again.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's Hartenstein. Count that one. Hartenstein's got 6 points in the quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Williams, he's checked in for Holmgren. Josh Hart, he's checked in for New York. Mikal Bridges comes in for Miles McBride. Williams looking over the floor. Back to Dort. Fires from deep. Scores for only the 2nd time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Here's Brunson. He has 6. Hart with a screen on SGA. Under the miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. It's the Thunder delivering the blowout. In a moment now, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with Mark Dagnall, and Coach, your defense has been on point. What have you been seeing out there?
Yeah, I thought early we were pretty well-intentioned, and we just weren't in a great rhythm, but it wasn't out of lack of trying. And then we were really active. I thought we really helped one another. We were really aggressive on the ball, made them feel our pressure.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie, for that. And, folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Guys, how can they turn this thing around?
Well, they got to come in the second half angry. Like me. Whenever Shaq shows up late, like he did today.
I've never been late in my life. Anyway, Artie, I do agree with Kenny. They got to show some fire. Well, this thing's over.
Well, we'll just have to see if they can do that.
By the way, Shaq, I told you to get those batteries replaced in your watch. That's going to help you out for sure.
Ernie, I didn't have cash that day.
And let's move on now to those first 2 quarters. Talk about a tough start for the New York Knicks.
Number 1 goal in the offseason, get yourself some rim protectors. The guys you have cannot do it.
And credit their opponent for relentlessly exploiting that here. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Chet Holmgren has been sensational.
Well, with a double-double in hand through two quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
Here's Brunson. Setting the floor for the Knicks. They've got OG Anunoby. Towns is out there with Hart. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the two-guard spot. Towns against Hartenstein. Brunson kicks to Anunoby. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists now in this one. Clark, how about the spark Jalen Brunson has brought to these Knicks?
Yeah, I tell you, I didn't see it coming in terms of how good Jalen Brunson has been, Kevin. I mean, I knew he was great in college, and I knew he would be a good pro, but to be kind of a franchise player, that's more than I expected. Playoff runs in all 3 years for Brunson in New York. Boy, he's given the franchise a jolt for sure, and he's a joy to watch.
Towns, a screen on SGA. Brunson, no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Holmgren sets the screen for Dort. Towns against Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Towns, and Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
And a steady presence out there. Gilgeous-Alexander keeps his cool when the shot clock's running down.
Brunson against SGA, and that one is good. Brunson's got 8 points.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
SGA kicks to Holmgren. And stolen by Hart. Here's Anunoby. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Holmgren with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with the screen on Anunoby. Inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. That's now 8 points for Isaiah Hartenstein.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
Brunson the pass to Towns. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Hartenstein.
One of the things I love about Towns is how versatile he is. He's a big guy who continues to be a matchup nightmare for defenses.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And he makes the first.
Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency rating, and Katz is generally among the best in the league.
And Towns drops them both. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Holmgren outside. Outside, SGA. No good on the 3.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
To the inside. Holmgren with the steal. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. New York again turning it over. And a quick look at some of the numbers for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And guys, this effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
Hartenstein with the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it up and banks it in. SGA's got 6 points in the quarter.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Bridges outside. Anunoby outside. Bridges kicks to Hart. 5 to shoot. Ring shot on the way. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 24. Holmgren outside. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Sinks that one from the post. SGA's got 26.
Well, this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. Well, this Knicks team has grit. Jalen Brunson said, quote, "No matter what the situation is, we are going to attack it. No matter who's in front of us, we are going to grind." Back to you guys.
No quit. All right, Allie, we thank you very much.
One of his great attributes is Brunson is very aggressive as an offensive player. He's not ever going to let a foul keep him from doing what he wants to do.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Here's Dort. Offensive rebound. Holmgren finds Hartenstein.
As his career progresses, Holmgren will expand his passing skills.
Towns a screen on SGA. Lets it go from 11. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
And the thing I've seen that I've really been impressed by is they've gotten everybody involved. Unselfishly making that extra pass, getting that ball to the right guy at the right time for the good shot.
And for the NBA, anytime there's a blip in the ratings, Clark, you've got those who will begin to criticize the state of the game. Do you find any credence there?
I think in many cases it's a bit of an overreach, an attempt to try to define something simply that's more complex, to have a simple answer for a complex situation. I do think the league is very much on the right track in continuing to listen to criticisms and then evaluate them on their merit.
Outside, Dort. Outside, Williams. Dort with a screen for Williams. No good from outside. The Knicks have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Towns, the pass to Hart. And Hart throws it down.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
And so it's SGA with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. Outside Williams. Back to SGA. The inside shot. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. That's 28 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. New York takes timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Jalen Brunson.
He's been on a tear since the All-Star break, going really to another level and ranked among the top 10 in scoring. He can fill it up with the best of them.
And as you mentioned, top 3 in assists right now. He does a great job of running the offense, spotting the open guy, and making the sound delivery. Anunoby against Williams. Pass to Hart. Anunoby, a screen on Holmgren. Hart. Off target from outside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Outside, Dort. Brunson against SGA. Out of bounds, New York takes possession. As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Western Conference standings. Look at Oklahoma City. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason.
And you know, for the Thunder,
they've done a great job putting themselves in the best position possible. Tons of confidence heading into the postseason for this group.
And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there. Here's Brunson. And the Knicks miss again.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Wallace looking for an opening. Back to Wiggins. The 3. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. On the wing, Bridges. Hart outside. Fires for 3. Out to Bridges. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Bridges has got 5.
Bridges showing you the range right there.
Clark, one thing about Mitchell Robinson, he has got great rim protection, rebounding, and a nice sense on the floor of what to do.
Yeah, he's a big guy that really wreaks havoc on the glass. I mean, his size, jumping ability, and timing, along with his nose for the ball, forget about trying to keep him off the glass. He's getting offensive rebounds, and he's an excellent finisher, rolling out of picks for the lob.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. Now here's Wallace. 8 points for him. Pass to Joe. Takes the 3. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Robinson kicks to Bridges. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Wiggins passes to Wallace. Shot from the wing. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Tell you what, I can't think of a more menacing lob threat than Robinson. He's big, he's got nice bounce, and he's physical. An ideal finisher on that play.
Bounce pass Wallace, and Wiggins throws it down.
Perfect dime drop that time. Nice execution of the bounce pass.
Outside, Towns. Hart the pass to Towns. To the left side wing. From deep, Brunson buries it from 3-point range. Brunson's got 10 points here in the second half.
He's been excellent in this period. Even though they're down, he's keeping them close.
Wallace against Hart. The kick out to Williams. Oklahoma City moving it around. 6 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Mitchell's shot is good.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
For New York, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. And here's Brunson outside. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Mitchell finds Joe. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Joe's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look
the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
You rarely, actually never see Robinson take a jumper. Mitchell wants to get that ball near the bucket.
Here's Mitchell. Lays it up off the glass. Mitchell's got 9.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Mitchell against Brunson. Over Mitchell. And again, it's New York.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Wiggins dishes to Wallace. 1:11 left in the third quarter. No one covering. Joe's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Oklahoma City.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Robinson kicks to Towns. The Thunder pull it in. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game. 41 seconds left in the third. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Hart outside. Towns down low. Wallace on it. And Towns throws it down.
Boy, look at the big fella elevating when Towns goes to the rim. He's doing it on and with purpose.
Hart against Wallace. Williams, a screen on Hart. Hits it from three-point range. 11 points in the game. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The Thunder shooting an impressive 65%, having their way with this defense. Wallace is out there with Wiggins. Then there's Isaiah Joe. Then it's Mitchell, and it's Carlson in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Mitchell passes to Wallace. The tray. It's rebounded by Towns. The Knicks shooting 43% for the game. Clarkson with the ball. Beyond the arc. Hands it from downtown.
You know, Clarkson really working on his range, and defenses better wise up to it.
Wiggins surveying the floor. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Well, Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. And it's Alvarado in the corner. Out to Clarkson. The second chance effort. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Fighting his way inside, Clarkson shows good body control.
Mitchell outside. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Back to Wallace. Clock at 6. Robinson with the block.
We know Robinson is an elite rim protector. So, yeah, you might want to try that move on somebody else.
Alvarado passes to Anunoby. Towns against Wiggins. Over to the left wing. And the basket by Alvarado.
A lackluster effort on defense gave him the look he wanted.
Now Mitchell. And GA, just when you think you've seen it all, last season a father and son playing as teammates, NBA history continues to be made with the Jameses.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the court together. And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps it won't be the last time we see it happen.
As he often does, Clarkson pushing the action, drawing a trip to the line.
First free throw is good.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Aaron Wiggins. Alex Caruso comes in for Isaiah Joe. And Jared McCain subbed in for Mitchell. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Really a good free throw shooter. You'd like to see Clarkson get to the line even more because of that.
Nice shot by Wallace.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Pass to Anunoby. Clarkson against Wallace. The 10-footer. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Now Caruso. Now Wallace. He's covered by Clarkson. Here's McCain. And again, it's Oklahoma City with a 3.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away. That is how you use the shot fake, folks.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Wallace. Here's Caruso. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket. New York's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Alvarado passes to Towns. Clark, you're so familiar with the college game. What's the biggest adjustment for guys coming into the pros?
I think the strength of the NBA players, Kevin, and the pace of play, and then also the number of games. I mean, that's just a lot more than what you see in college, and how you go about preparing for that type of schedule, that type of physical talent, that type of physical wear and tear is something that no college player is usually ready to handle until he goes through it.
Towns for 3. Thunder with the rebound.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
It's good. McCain's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
Clarkson against Wallace. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
And here is Wallace. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Picking up his 4th foul. really could change how he approaches things now.
Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for the Thunder. And a new group in for the Knicks. Robinson's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Josh Hart comes in for Landry Shamet. Mikal Bridges checked in for Jordan Clarkson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Jose Alvarado. Williams sets a screen for Wallace. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And Clark, is someone who has been around the game their entire life, what advice would you give to younger players?
A couple of things, Kevin, I would highlight. One is embrace the work, embrace the process of development, run your own race in that regard, stay away from the snare of compare, and dedicate yourself to being a continual learner and always striving to get better.
Brunson, good.
When your mechanics are as strong as Brunson's, there's nothing to think about. Just shoot the ball.
McCain sets a screen for Wallace. Driving inside. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got his 4th rebound in this one. Robinson down low. He's guarded by Williams. From 12 feet out. Wiggins with the rebound. Well, Thunder have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Wallace dishes to Williams. Pass to McCain. Out to the wing. Here's Wallace. Sinks the three-pointer. Wallace has got 21 in the game.
He's lifting up this team with his offensive output. What a big-time quarter for him.
To the paint. Here's Robinson, and the dunk by Robinson. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
There's Williams with the 3. Knicks with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Wallace the pass to Wiggins. And it goes down 2 points. Wiggins has got 10 points in just the second half.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Williams against Robinson. Back to Brunson. Clarkson on the wing. Hart the pass to Clarkson. Over Wallace. Robinson. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Wiggins, a screen on Clarkson. Wallace with the ball, and it's Clarkson picking him up. Nice shot by Wallace.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Back to Brunson. Over McCain, and there's Brunson. That's good on the assist by Hart. Hart's got 3 assists now in this one. Wallace outside. McCain sets a screen for Wallace. Pass to McCain. Buries the long-range jumper.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Here's Brunson, and again it's New York. Oklahoma City shooting it as well as you're going to see, 67%. Wiggins against Hart. McCain with the ball. Offline with his 3. Well, going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions, only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Carlson's checked in, and it's Williams in for Wiggins. The Knicks also changing it up. Towns, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. And OG Anunoby subbed in for Clarkson. Now McCain. It's Joe on the wing. Here's Caruso. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. New York's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Good work there as it goes.
Yeah, you know, we see OG has really improved his jump shot, but I like when he takes that thing inside, uses his athleticism in the painted area.
It's Joe on the wing. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Caruso, a screen on Brunson. McCain's shot is off. The Knicks shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. And yes, it's good. 1:43 left to play here in the fourth. Brunson against McCain. Pass to Joe. Now here's Williams. Here's McCain. Brunson covering. 4 on the clock. Back to Williams. This one for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Williams has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Oklahoma City.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
In what's really been a fantastic year, these guys expect to win each night just as they've done here tonight. And this will end up another big win, making it 65 on the season.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
Well, once they'd taken the first 2 from them, you could just sense how this one was going to go.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised. You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Pass to Joe. Outside Williams. And here is Caruso. The 3. Yep, it's good.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.